When Spokane Symphony music director Eckhart Proy decided a year ago that he wanted to celebrate the life of Abraham Lincoln,
we thought, okay, why not commission a piece about Lincoln that is different than all the others and about texts that are relevant today?
But how do you accomplish that when everyone else in the world is honoring Lincoln too? Well, you find someone whose track record has been, unconventional.
Viva Las Vegas, the Aladdin Hotel.
These are the opening bars of Elvis Everywhere, performed by the Kronos Quartet. It was written by Michael Dougherty. In addition to Elvis, the Michigan composer has written musical pieces about American icons such as Jackie Kennedy and J. Edgar Hoover.
Yeah, gone with the wind.
I wasn't quite sure in the beginning, but I thought, if anyone can do it, immerse himself in American culture, then Michael Dougherty is it. And he's one of the most, if not the most performed composer of our time.
But writing about Lincoln is certainly different than writing about Elvis. In a video conference from Ann Arbor, Michigan, Dougherty admitted that creating letters from Lincoln was quite a challenge.
It took many, many hours of reading and research and travels, going to the battlefields of Gettysburg, going to Washington, D.C., and taking in, the whole aura of Lincoln.
Ultimately, Dougherty found his lyrics for the piece from the Gettysburg Address, as well as the simple but powerful letters that Lincoln wrote throughout his life. Then the composer wrote the music to accompany them.
So I would first try to think of rhythm. Dee-da, dee-da-da, dee-da-da. 7 years ago.
7 years ago. Our fathers brought forth on this continent.
As Dougherty wrote Letters from Lincoln, he consulted with the man who is here singing Honest Abe's words. Thomas Hampson is a Spokane native. He's a baritone. He regularly sings in the world's most prestigious opera houses. In that same video conference, he said his interest in Lincoln goes back to his days as a political science major and student body president at Eastern Washington University.
There's no question among scholars that Abraham Lincoln as a life is one of the most important manifestations of our young culture.
Hampson recently sang at the opening reception of the Lincoln Bicentennial exhibition at the Library of Congress. He says he was drawn to Letters from Lincoln because of his passion for American music and culture.
I'm a firm believer that our culture is so infinitely, interestingly narrated through the arts and humanities of America, and of course specifically in song.
Performing an original work with artists of the stature of Thomas Hampson and Michael Dougherty is a big deal for the Spokane Symphony. Music director Eckhart Proy hopes that other orchestras will notice and ask to perform the work themselves.
Pieces are premiered and forgotten. It happens all the time. And we thought that's a waste of money, it's a waste of effort. We want to invest something that is going to survive us. And I think this piece is relevant beyond the bicentennial of Lincoln.
A live recording of Letters from Lincoln will be distributed as a CD later this year. I'm Doug Nadvornik in Spokane.
5 songs who have gone.